And hello and welcome. Another episode, Past the Remote, the TV podcast, the TV show podcast on CBC. I'm, of course, Joe. Find me on Twitter at Halftime Joe. That over there is Mitch. Find him on Twitter at Mitch692. But you can, of course, find us both on Vero.
Oh, you can.
Oh, gotta spice it in there real quick, Vero, because people are still trying to get their free accounts because according to Vero, if you're not the 1 million anymore, if you're the first 2 million in their image.
Mm-hmm.
We say Vero so much, but they're not like saying anything to us or anything like that. We're just saying it as almost like a joke, but it's not because like we're both on Vero.
Yeah, I haven't posted on Vero for a while though. Actually.
I haven't either until like they need to fix their way for me to post TV shows. They need to make it easier, not movies and TV shows. Do movies and TV shows separate. I put them together because I need to have my way of being able to look at my TV shows faster and like post that I'm watching it because I'm always watching a lot of TV shows.
I mean, you just search the TV show you post.
It's not as easy as you think.
I mean, I literally just typed in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and it came up.
Really? Because every time I post on TV shows, it always puts movies first that are the similar titles, and it's like 10...
What were you looking for?
I was just looking for 911, like 9/11.
But is it like...
Yeah, it's a TV show. It's just
no,
911.
like, is it just just the numbers?
No, it has like the hyphens. And then I looked up Friday Night Lights, but then it's also like... like some shows were like 10 down or something like that. I was like, come on, make it a little bit easier for me.
You're literally complaining about having to scroll down.
Yeah, it should be easier. If like Vero wants us to use it, it should be easier. It's a true social app.
I don't know how easy you want it to be.
True social app. It should be a little bit easier to find stuff like that. Also, I think I looked up Lucifer and it was still like 10 down. There was like other movies called Lucifer. I think it puts up movies first then TV shows, which is sad because like I like TV shows as well. You need to put up TV shows first on its own kind of theme. So, similar to last week's film cast, we are going to be doing a Q&A. We did send out a tweet and people answered, and we are going to try to discuss some of these questions. And some of them, of course, like last week, are going to be short. Some of them are going to be longer. But we're still going to be talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and also Dragon Ball Super later in the show. So get ready for that. So, you ready, Mitch?
Mm-hmm.
First off, patreon.com/comicbookcast. We did drop a 2-hour... Can you believe it's 2 hour?
No, I couldn't believe it was 2 hours.
2 hour show on there. I think a lot of it took just me and you planning our ideal crossover for a comic or our ideal 2018 amalgam comic series. Which
See, I didn't think that was the longest part.
I think the longest part might have been the Infinity War, Captain Marvel stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Because when you look back at it, the timestamps, like, yeah, the Infinity War or, like, the comic one was similar length. They're the longest ones. I just don't know which one was longer. They're probably longer by, like, a minute compared to those two. But the other two, like, what do we talk? Phase 2 of Marvel Netflix, that was, like, 20-something minutes. And then gaming, that was, like, 20-something minutes. And the other ones were 40. It's like, whoa.
Christ.
Damn, I didn't even realize that. But, yeah, so we dropped that. Of course, we have an audio commentary for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 100th episode. Somebody asked we should do a Smallville episode. That'll be up to the patrons if they want us to do it. I would love to do it because I love that show. But next month is going to be patrons who choose. Like, they choose which one we're going to be doing. So there's going to be kind of like a discussion board / poll type of thing where people are going to be able to choose which TV audio commentary we do. So hopefully they choose it, but you know, that's not up to me. That's gonna be up to them. And of course, Pacific Rim audio commentary coming soon, and another topics cast, which will be the one where the patrons choose the topics that will be discussed in the coming weeks. So if you're a Patreon pledger, yeah, I was gonna say subscriber, but technically it's a pledger, which is not even a word.
Well, no, it's if you're a patron, isn't it?
If you're a patron, you just make sure to go check on there every day, weekly, just to always check there. And of course, it is like there's like a community tab people can go on and stuff like that. And of course, Google us and stuff like that because that's where you find all our various things like SoundCloud and iTunes and Twitter. So, I think we're gonna get on started. You want to go with the first question, Mitch, or me?
You can go.
All right. Since you did it first last time, I guess I'll do it first this time. So, we're gonna start with Mick Hoffamer, Disney fan. This is the guy I think like low key made fun of his name.
I was gonna say you called him out. He changed his name.
I'm sorry, man. So his first question is Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Seen it? If so, what do y'all think?
I don't watch the Star Wars animated shows.
I saw it. I don't think I finished it. I think I was so close to finishing it. I think there's one season left, or technically like maybe 20 episodes. But
Which one was the Clone Wars? Was it the 2D animated or the old 3D
I think it was.
animated one?
I think it was just recent, like in 2010 or something, like 2012.
Yeah, but was it 2D or 3D?
Look, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's gonna say 3D. Gonna say 3D.
So, because the only thing I could say I've watched was probably
Yeah.
the 2D one, and that was only when it just happened to come on, and it's like, oh, flicking through a channel, oh, Star Wars, I'll go past it.
It's on Netflix. I think they took it off of Netflix actually, so it might not be on Netflix anymore. But I was almost finished with it. I could say that about the show, but it was cool. Like it had Anakin and Obi-Wan, and this was the show that everybody really liked, like the revamp version of it. The I think the more 3D version of it, where everybody enjoyed it a lot because they gave more development towards those two characters that we didn't, necessarily get a lot of it in the movies.
I mean, you had 3 movies with them,
But they're not even that great of a movies.
I mean, it's still
Yeah,
3
better
movies.
written development in that show, which everybody very much enjoys, and people really like that show. But yeah, I mean, I just didn't finish it, so you can go on to the next one.
Next one. I'm gonna do this one. Kyrie Gregory. I wonder why you guys, especially Joe, never talks about Legend of Tomorrow. Well, I don't watch.
Yeah, he doesn't watch it. He doesn't watch CW shows usually. I just hopped off of it because I didn't necessarily have that much fun with it. I feel like a lot of people were hyping it up way more than I thought it deserved to be, because I don't know, it just didn't seem that good. I thought Arrow was better. But to be fair, I stopped about midway of season 2. People really liked the ending of season 2, and people were enjoying season 3, and from what I could see. And I'll give it a shot. I'll finish it and try to catch up as soon as I can, which probably won't happen. I'll probably just catch up when it ends up on Netflix, because I think the CW still has a contract with Netflix where a week after the shows are finished, it ends up on Netflix. So I think I'm just gonna do that and just wait. I mean, it's done in less than 2 months. So I think I'm just gonna do that. But yeah, I don't know. It was kind of my least favorite show, and I thought the consensus was that it was the least favorite show, but I guess I missed out. I guess I'm not with the kids nowadays. You know what I'm talking about, Mitch? I'm not.
You've reached that age where it's like, oh no, I'm not with it anymore.
I'm not with the fellow youths anymore. Have you seen that gif of "How's it going, my fellow youths"?
Oh, what with I can't remember the actor's name, and he's got like the skateboard in the back.
Yeah. It's just that I don't remember the actor's name of it, but that's just the funniest gif, and we say it like around my group of friends, like from class, and we're just like, "How's it going, my fellow youth?" And it's we only say it when somebody says something that is just so like, "Why are you saying that?" And we just say, "You're just out of touch."
Fair.
But yeah, maybe I am out of touch. I'll have to catch up, because I still think Arrow was the better CW show. I really enjoyed season 6. Damn, she's 6 seasons. But yeah, so there's that. All right, going on to the next one. Christian Perez, however you want to say.
That's Perez, yeah.
Perez. He says, "What's a dream Marvel or DC property you would love to see translated to TV?" I take this on, Mitch.
Well, DC, if it wasn't for the Ava DuVernay news, it would have been New Gods. I think that would have worked really well for a TV show. Marvel? I don't know. I'd love a Spider-Man TV show, but that would never happen.
Yeah. For me, I've been saying this for the longest time since Constantine was announced. Which was like, what, 2013, 2014, one of those. I've been saying Animal Man. I think he's with Vertigo, and I just think that would be a great TV show. It'd be almost not similar to Black Lightning, but it would go off that familial vibe from Black Lightning. The only difference is the kids would be younger, and they'd probably be like elementary type of school, like years old or something like that. So you wouldn't have them be main characters similar to like Lightning, but you'd have them the whole school vibe and.
I mean, Black Lightning doesn't have any characters. So.
Well, in general, like those kid characters, like they're like 18, like they're in high school, but they look like they should be in college.
Yeah, that's every low budget show.
That's true.
I mean, even the movies do that. You know, the girl who plays Shuri's like 26, and she's 16 in the movie.
That's very true. So,
but I guess she can get away with looking 16. So.
I mean, Tom Welling, when he played a freshman in high school, I think he was 25.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, he was 10 years older. But
I mean, even Tom Holland as well. He's like what 20?
No, he's like 18. No, he's actually
he's in his 20s.
Well, now he is, I guess. But when he played Spider-Man, when he was filming, he was actually 18. He's 21, but he was actually like when Civil War came out, which was 2016. He was actually 20. He was actually 18.
Yeah, I mean, even so.
So like, I mean, to be fair, you can't get away from that. You like aging more than the character because by the time the movies are made and stuff like that. But he was like pretty young when he first was Spider-Man. So yeah, I would love an Animal Man show because I think those power sets could work in a TV show where he's not necessarily changing like Beast Boy, but he gets the attributes of animals and stuff like that. He's also from the Red and stuff. I think he could make a really great TV show out of that. Of course, Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle would always be a great one, but that budget won't work. Jeff Johns even did a little testing, and it was kind of like, oh, that CG, and that was in like 2008 or 2010. But
was that the one on Smallville you're talking about?
No. That one looked like a pinata. But there was a test footage after he came out on Smallville because I guess they were testing the waters to see if they could do a Blue Beetle TV show. But I guess they just realized that the budget would be too much. Yeah. Which makes sense, and I wouldn't want to like do the whole thing where you only see Blue Beetle for a minute. But I'm trying to think of a Marvel show. What's a Marvel character that's kind of low street level?
I mean, you could do the Inhumans properly.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course, yeah.
That'd be great. You know, they're very much a TV show.
You could need
a big budget for that.
That would be great.
If it was HBO doing Inhumans, it'd be perfect. But...
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say you could do like one of the Robins, like as a TV show for DC, but also they're all gonna be in Titans. Apparently, Jason Todd's gonna be in there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just thinking of a Marvel one at the moment because, like, I think this one is a really good question because S.H.I.E.L.D. is most likely coming off the air. Until further notice, it is most likely coming off the air. And DC needs a new kind of show, which Titans is going to be because Titans is going to be a breath of fresh air from the CW shows.
Does DC need a new type of show? They've already got like 12.
No, but it needs a new. Yeah, to me, it does because it needs a breath of fresh air because the CW shows are kind of.
Yeah, but it's just going to get dumped on the CW unless it's for the streaming.
No, well, Titans is on the streaming service. Why not? Why can't the new DC show be on?
I mean, I'm saying that it's either going to be either or.
Ooh, a Zatanna show for DC.
Zatanna would be interesting.
Yeah, Zatanna. I'm over here still looking at DC characters because I'm trying to think of Marvel ones.
Actually, you know what? Give me a Hellcat series. Give me Trish. Develop Trish more.
Do you think they'd give her own show? I mean, they probably would because
that's not the question. The question is what's a dream?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
Give me a Hellcat. Like her. Give me Jessica Drew.
What about White Tiger?
White Tiger, yeah, I don't know if it was the she or the he.
What's her name? Angela. Yeah, Angela de Toro.
I mean, there's like 5 White Tigers.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like the female one that was in Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
And you can kind of
she could work, yeah.
You could kind of go off that legacy vibe because I think her father was it too, or was it her uncle? Can't really remember.
I think it was her father. I'd rather have her or that legacy in Black Panther. I think that would go really well in there.
Oh yeah. Does she have like? Is her powers toward not like over there? Right? What's that? I don't really.
It comes from a giant cat gut.
Yeah.
Virtually like Black Panther.
See. Well, the thing with the White Tiger being Angela, she's in the FBI stuff like that. She's trained to be officer, so inherited the White Tiger.
They referenced her in Jessica Jones, I think.
Okay, so
I think
so it was she inherited from her uncle Hector. She inherited the amulet. I'm looking at the amulet. Three amulets that grant the user the power of the White Tiger Force. I think that'd be a really good Marvel show.
I mean, it would make a really good show.
Yeah.
I just think that character might do better in like a Black Panther.
Oh, like a movie. Like she comes out in Black Panther like 2 or something.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying they should do a lot of her because she's Mexican. Actually, I am. I'm trying to. Okay, let's look at some other Marvel heroes, because I feel like. Do you have any ideas of any other Marvel heroes? Because I would love to see Animal Man. You said what's it, Trish? I
said Spider-Man and New Gods originally.
Yeah. I mean, Moon Knight would work as a TV show, right? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't say that's a dream show for me.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, dream show would be like the Bat Foundry, like Detective Comics.
Yeah.
But except you don't need Batman, and you could just have it be the Robins and Batgirl. I mean,
a back TV show would work. Really.
I've been saying for the longest The Question.
Yeah. I'm surprised they haven't done The Question yet, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think they reference his city in Arrow or something like that, but that's kind of it. Yeah, look, a lot of great TV shows out there that could happen. I don't know. What are some other characters that there's none, right?
I was about to say.
What's the Gail Simone written DC thing with the Catman, Deadshot? Is that Sinister Squad or something?
Is it Secret Six or Doom Patrol?
I think it's Secret Six. Yeah, Gail Simone's Secret Six. That'd be a nice one. Because it's like they're kind of like more villains or something like that. It's also like a different version of Suicide Squad. You don't have to have Suicide Squad already had the movie. Secret Six could really work, I feel.
Yeah, you can make up for
Suicide Squad. Yeah. Or some more.
And you can kind of like take that Arrow plot thread and be like, no, we meant Secret Six, not Suicide Squad.
What are some? I'm looking up some Marvel team ups that could happen. What are some Marvel teams?
I mean, you could do Midnight Suns from Marvel.
Oh yeah.
If you want to break the bank a little bit. I
mean, of course, any X-Men show under Marvel would be great.
Actually, yeah, X-Men would be a really good one.
Anything
like,
under Marvel, yeah.
Play and not like the Gifted.
Yeah. All right. I think we were, of course, with all the TV shows, we could keep on going for forever. So I don't want to keep on going forever because we do still got to talk about.
That question. Was that me? Yeah.
No, I did. Christian Perez cast it. So.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for this one. Kyrie Gregory again. Okay. What are your guilty pleasure anime shows?
I don't think any of like the big ones we watch or I watch are guilty pleasures.
I mean, Naruto should be a guilty pleasure for you.
Well, I mean, what guilty pleasures you consider it bad, but you kind of enjoy it sometimes, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Naruto.
Okay, for you, yeah, that's a guilty pleasure. I guess for me.
I mean, mine's probably Kill the Kill. I love that thing. It's so over the top and like.
Cause I really like all my anime shows. I don't think they're all like that bad. I'm trying to think of like anime shows that people think that could be bad. I mean,
Naruto. People think it's bad.
No, well, I mean, I think it's bad. I mean, I don't know. There's not like a lot. I don't really watch things I think are bad. So it's not a lot of like guilty pleasure thing for me.
So you don't have any guilty pleasures
for anime shows? I don't. That's what
it's not necessarily. It's not necessarily you think it's bad. It's just kind of like you're aware the perception's bad.
But I don't. Because there's a lot of people that think Naruto's good. So that's why, like, to me, it doesn't seem like it's a guilty pleasure.
I mean, it's like the guiltiest pleasure.
Well, there's a lot of people who say, well, I mean, I guess is this a general consensus that it is better than Dragon Ball Super, which I think so. I
mean, Super's got that weird thing where it's like it's split right down the middle.
No, I see a lot of people who just love it, but that's just in my side, I guess.
Oh, I suppose.
I don't see any people that hate it.
2 people that love it, 2 people hate it.
Damn, I don't see anybody that hates it, really. Like, on my side of Twitter, everybody likes Naruto or Dragon Ball Super. If they hate one or the other, it's because they like one or the other. It's like the Marvel vs. DC thing.
You've made, like, your own little echo chamber on Twitter.
I mean, I don't follow anybody besides people I know, so it's just like... I don't like. It's just they retweet people, and I see the same thing. So it's like, yeah. I was just trying to think of an anime. I mean, Pokemon.
Nah,
Yeah, Pokemon's a guilty pleasure. I enjoy that. Even like all the other seasons that people like. The general consensus was that XYZ was good, but even the other seasons that people don't like.
If you're gonna say like Black and White, then that's definitely a guilty pleasure one.
No, but even the other ones, like people don't necessarily love Sinnoh, which I enjoy.
What was Sinnoh? Sinnoh was the Gen 4.
Yeah, and you know, people don't generally love all the other ones. It's just a nostalgic thing. And I actually do enjoy them. So it's like, I guess that could be a guilty pleasure, like Pokemon.
I mean, Digimon would be a guilty pleasure.
Digimon, yeah. Digimon's another one. To be honest, I think I last left off, I rewatched the OG ones. And I was like, Netflix didn't have the other one. So I was like, damn it, I need to continue watching it. But yeah.
That's why
I'm gonna say Pokemon, but yeah, but I kind of want dub.
You can get dub on Crunchyroll.
Really? I only saw sub on there.
That you can get dub on Crunchyroll.
I'm gonna go subscribe for a month and go binge it. All right. Next one. I guess I'll go to this one. Spectacular Spider-Man from Mick, Disney fan. Is it the best Spidey show? If not, which one? It's probably the best.
It probably is, yeah. The 90s one, if you actually look back at it, is kind of garbage.
Which one's that one? Is that the one with the wings, right?
The original 90s one.
Oh, I remember, yeah.
No, where he never actually punches anyone. I can't remember Unlimited for the life of me.
Yeah.
Ultimate Spider-Man is terrible. Haven't watched the new one, but the animation looks awful. So yeah, I can't disagree with it really.
Yeah. All right. I guess we can move on to the next one.
From Matt, do you watch The Walking Dead? If you do, what do you think of the show as of right now?
I stopped at season 6 or 7. I don't really remember. I have it on my TV.
What season is it on now?
I think 8.
Christ. I stopped watching it at like season 1. It just bored me. There was nothing in that show.
I stopped watching Fear the Walking Dead like halfway through season 2, and I still need to catch up.
I thought Fear the Walking Dead was cancelled.
No, I need to catch up on it. I actually enjoy like part of it, and I was like, all right, okay. I stopped at season 7, episode 4. That was the last episode I saw, and it's on season 8. So I definitely have a lot of catching up to do.
So you're like a season behind.
Yeah, basically. Almost 2 full seasons, really, because I haven't seen anything of season 8. It's probably going to finish before I finish season 7, so, yeah.
But Walking Dead's a weird one, because I always see people moan about it on Twitter. Yeah, people go, yeah, I don't like it, but I can't stop watching it. I have to carry on. It's like, why?
Yeah, you don't have to. I don't see why people were...
Like, maybe if there was an end in sight, I can understand it.
But it seems like a show that doesn't necessarily... Like, it's one of those...
Yeah, but they're doing the same thing over and over again, so they've clearly run out of ideas.
Yeah, that's true. Like, it could have been a show that went on for 15 seasons if they figured out how to do it right. No, but if they figured... Well, no, a good show that went on 15 seasons if they did it right. But is a show that went on 15 seasons good anymore?
I mean, it's gone 15 seasons. People are still watching it.
But even you say, like, people are still watching The Walking Dead, gone for 8 seasons. It must be a good show, right?
I mean, true.
Must be a good show to some people.
I think it's kind of hard to say it's either or, really, but
yeah. So it must be Walking Dead must be a good show to some people because they're watching
it's doing something right.
Yeah,
it's what you can say. Yeah. To carry on going. Like Arrow done something right to survive this long.
I mean, because it's a good show.
Yeah, but the ups and downs that show has, and everyone slates one season, but it always comes back. It's like, what are you doing?
I think 3 and 4 suck, but 1, 2, 5, and half of 6, whatever I watched, was pretty good.
You say it sucked for 2 seasons. Like any other show on any other network would have axed that.
I don't know. That's true. When a show sucks for 2 seasons, you're like, it's done. But it got the chance to come back, and I think season 5 was great, especially that villain.
That's just CW shows all over. It's like they suck, but they always get that extra chance, and they always. But I suppose that's because they rotate writers around, don't they?
Yeah, I guess so. All right. This one, Kyrie Gregory. Do you think My Hero Academia is the best comic book TV show to date? Can it be considered a comic book show?
Yes.
It's a manga.
Manga's a Japanese comic book.
I guess so.
It's literally the same thing.
Animated show, yes.
You just read it backwards.
We'll put it
I mean,
that.
I'd say it's the best comic book TV show.
No,
Hands
I don't
down.
know. I think I'd have to think about it, but because I mean, you have Daredevil and all those. Like, I think are really great.
Yeah, but I don't find Daredevil that consistent. No, you know, it's out of 2 seasons, 1.5 are good.
I don't know. I think best animated comic book show, sure, but I have to think about it. Like, I can't really recall like all the other comic shows at the moment.
From like a pure comic booky standpoint, I'll
Do
absolutely
you
say
count?
hands
No,
up.
I was about to say Game of Thrones. Does that count? No, that's not.
No, because it's a book.
Yeah,
It's not a comic.
'cause I was about to say that's the better show because Game of Thrones is the best show ever. Uh,
Eh,
it's my favorite show ever. I think that's what like the imperfect embodiment of what a TV show should be in terms of like all the characters, all the stories leading to one thing. But I mean, season 7
but
had its rocky
they
moments.
they kind of dragged their feet for the last couple of seasons.
I mean,
So.
maybe, but I just think I don't know. There's something perfect about that show.
I mean, can you say it's rocky when it's perfect? I don't know.
Yes, because relationships can be rocky, but they can also be perfect.
I will let you have that one.
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for My Hero Academia, which is coming out in like 2 weeks,
I thought it was. When's it coming out?
like beginning April.
Huh.
Yeah,
My
couple
hype
weeks.
went up again.
Yeah. a couple weeks.
Agent Spider. Do you think we'll see Moon Knight and season 2 of the Defenders in the future? And how do you think? And how you think who is going to be main villain of Daredevil season 3? Or who do you think is going to be the main villain? I think Daredevil season 3 is obvious. It's Kingpin. They're doing Born Again.
Yeah.
Moon Knight on Netflix. No.
I mean, is Defenders even gonna get a season 2?
Or they're calling it a limited series. I don't remember them ever calling it that.
Yeah, that's because they said like reports are coming out. Defenders might not even get a season 2.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like they're calling it a limited series.
Yeah.
So if it's limited, then it's only ever going to get the one.
Yeah.
But they have this tactic of doing that. It's like, oh yeah, Humans limited season, yeah, just in case, yeah, it was only ever going to be one, yeah, even though it's written on cliffhanger, yeah, believe it's limited, yeah. And now this is like, oh yeah, limited. And it's like, I'm certain it said season 1 when that came out.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Defenders. I'd like another season just to see him do it better, but.
Yeah. I mean, me too. Because I just would love to see somebody else tackle it and see what kind of stories it can make up. Because I mean, I enjoyed certain aspects of Defenders, but overall, it's kind of like,
It was very okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as it should have been. It should have been really fucking good.
All right. Next one.
And Moon Knight, no, not on Netflix, never.
JC Campbell says, with the rumors of the season being the last season for S.H.I.E.L.D., what are your predictions for how the series is going to end? I think Costa's going to die and Daisy's going to lead it. It's going to lead to a new show called New Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know.
That's what he's hoping for, but how do you think it's actually going to work?
I just think Costa's going to die, and I just think they're going to still be underground, and Daisy's going to do it. But there's going to be no new show. I think that's still the way it's going to end. I just think there's going to be no new show. That's the only difference.
Yeah, see, I don't know about the new show bit. I think they might try and rebrand it.
I hope so. With Daisy as the leader and Coulson out, like, and May, kick May to the curb too.
I wouldn't kick her. I'd write her. No, stop being like that's racist, Joe.
But that's not what I mean. Write her, like, yeah, write her out, like, write her Coulson.
There's a difference between write and kick.
Okay, write May out that she after Coulson's death, she has to go live her life on for Coulson. She goes to travel and stuff like that. Tries to pick up stuff that Coulson would do. Daisy, Fitz, and Simmons stay on. Yo Mac go on to live their life.
Can't say Fitzsimmons anymore.
Simmons Fitz.
I hate that they did.
Me too. I would have loved the other way around because that's how they say it.
That's why they done it. They know full well they're called Fitzsimmons, so they call him Simmons Fitz.
So, but yeah, I mean, that's how I legit see it. Like Coulson and May. Coulson dies, May goes live on her life for Coulson via Coulson. Be like, oh, I gotta go do it for him. Mac and Yo-Yo go leave, go start a family, yada yada yada. It's just Fitz and Simmons and Daisy, and they just start up S.H.I.E.L.D. again, and they're gonna get some new Inhumans on the way there.
See, I don't think they're gonna start up S.H.I.E.L.D. again. I think.
Oh, they're gonna start up their own new thing, not S.H.I.E.L.D.
To be honest, I think Simmons Fitz are done. they're gonna have the kid and they're gonna live their
Oh,
life.
I don't want them to do
I
it.
think they're definitely gonna write them out. I can see Daisy trying to carry something on for Coulson, but they're gonna wrap up his like Cap fan thing at the end of the season.
Yeah, and
'Cause,
also
they've said it, so they're gonna do something.
they're going back to the future apparently, according to this recent episode.
See, I told you they're gonna go back.
Yeah, I didn't think that they would. I didn't think they would, to be honest. But that's gonna be crazy.
They have to.
That's gonna be cool.
They're going to be jumping all over the place, to be honest, because you got the whole stuff with Ruby. But we'll get to all this later on. But yeah, I think they're going to do something with Cap. Whether he Cap's on the show, I'd love it if Cap came on the show, but I kind of doubt that. But actual predictions, how it's going to end, I have no idea.
So
apart from they fix the issue because they have to fix the issue.
Yeah,
that's literally what I can think.
You don't have like you don't. I mean, because like I said, I think Coulson's gonna die. May's gonna be written out to go adventure via Coulson. Mac and Yo-Yo are gonna be written out to go start a family. But you think also
I think Daisy, Mac, and Yo-Yo could be the three to stay up.
Oh, see, I think it's Daisy, Fitz, and Simmons. Unless let me check if the Fitz actor has been contracted for a movie or a new show. Because if so, that means he might be written out.
I don't, because that's gonna spoil everything.
Yeah, but I mean that would make my prediction right.
Yeah, but don't ruin it. Don't do it now. Moving on from that.
Dang it. All right. Well, no. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna look it up. But you just don't see any other way. Like, I just think a new show is gonna come out. I would hope that while they have one more season so that they could get the new show ready.
Yeah. That's what I thought this season was gonna be, but they haven't announced anything.
Yeah. So that's why
I
hope it's
they'll announce something soon because of the whole thing next year.
Yeah.
It'll be sad if they just like throw these characters to the side and are done with them and put them back in the box for good. But
yeah,
hopefully they can at least drag like Chloe Bennett into a different show. But
yeah.
No. Dennis Davison says, "Do you think Agents of Shield will make a reference to Avengers: Infinity War or another Marvel movie because it may be their last season?"
I hope so.
I think well, maybe not an Infinity War reference. It's definitely going to do something with the movies. But
I hope it's an Infinity War reference. Like they get called on upon by Maria Hill saying we need all hands on deck.
What you got to remember is the timeline. Whereabouts in the timeline are the Shield people?
To be fair, they're gonna go to the future, right? They could come back and it could be like weeks ahead. It could be Thanos is like coming. Maria Hill's like, "Where you been, Coulson? I've been trying to get a hold of you."
But they don't know Thanos is coming.
No, I know they don't. Well, not yet. Okay, so the movie.
So the movie set in 2019.
Yeah.
So...
They could be like they've been gone for a year.
Yeah, but that would make where would it put them? I don't know.
So okay, this is how I see it. If anything possible, because this is the only way I feel like it'll be possible. Because it's similar to what they did with Age of Ultron. So they go to the future, they come back. If it's the movie set in 2019, they come back and it's been a year later since if it's 2018 right now for Shield, and they've been gone for a year and yada yada yada. And Maria Hill is like being told by Stark and the Avengers or Stark that they're coming, like that Thanos is coming. We need all hands on deck. We need something like that. And she's trying to get a hold of Coulson, and he's like, "Where you been for the past year? I've been just trying to get a hold of you in general, but we need all hands on deck," type of thing. I just feel like it'll happen.
You said you think Coulson's gonna die.
Okay, not Coulson, but let's say Shield. Well, actually, okay. To be fair, this is before he dies. This is gonna be the last thing before he dies. Because I think he's dying at the end of the show or the season. But this episode could be like a couple episodes before the end of the season.
Fair enough.
So
I just think they're probably gonna have Cap show up.
I mean, that'd be cool. I just would love it where they need their help in a way, but they're not like saying Thanos is invading Wakanda and then they need to go to New York or something like that real quick, and Daisy's like using her power. I don't know. I just want something related like that. I just feel like they should deserve it.
I mean, they kind of do, but I don't see how you're actually gonna get them in.
It's true.
No.
Right.
Especially in Wakanda, how would they even be allowed there?
Yeah, well, they're not going to Wakanda, but they're going to like New York, or they're going to go get something for Maria Hill so that she could give to the Avengers. Remember,
well, what does Maria Hill even do anymore?
She's like she works for Stark. She's like,
yeah, but like is that Or is that her actual thing now, or is it just a front?
Well, it's a front. She's still trying to keep Shield alive with
But
some
we
other
haven't.
members.
When was the last time we saw the Age of Ultron?
Uh, no, past that.
Oh
I
no,
think.
it was in Shield, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's working for Stark now. 'Cause she even mentions it, but she's like head of security. Like
So
she's basically keeping Shield
we
alive.
haven't seen Maria Hill since they said she works for Stark.
Yeah, so I'm gonna assume she still works for Stark. Because it's safe to assume.
I wonder if the movie touches on that. That'd be a nice.
I think she's in Infinity War.
Is she?
Infinity War. Maria Hill. Let's check it out.
I know Sam Jackson is, isn't he?
Yeah,
Or is he? He's in one of them at least.
except for Avengers 4, so that's Avengers 4. But we're looking in Infinity War 1. It says Avengers 4, but I can't tell if it's Infinity War or not.
Well, Avengers 4 isn't Infinity War.
Okay, well.
Infinity War is Avengers 3.
That's what I'm saying. It says Avengers 4, but I can't tell.
So then she'll be in the fourth one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. My stupid Mozilla Fox broke down.
Oh, who uses Firefox?
Because that's how I see the Twitter questions. Alright. Maria Hill.
Why would you use Firefox when Chrome is right there?
Because I have mine signed into my Chrome. I'm signed into CBC Twitter and Firefox, so I don't have to log out. Yeah, it doesn't say. Okay, there's a Reddit about Maria Hill Infinity War. Yeah, so they're just kind of, everybody's just kind of assuming that she's just like, she works for Stark still. It doesn't say anything about Maria Hill yet, but we know she's in 4 at least, and they kind of take place around the same time, so I'm gonna assume they can still do that.
We haven't got long to find out. You got what? A couple of weeks plus a year.
Yeah.
To finally find out.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Let's just speed it up now. Going on to the next one. Let's go to thoughts on Matt Ryan joining Legends of Tomorrow season 4 as a regular from Ernest Goker. Finally, about time.
Legends is the dumping ground. They have no idea what to do with that character.
Well, to be fair, is it a dumping ground when this was kind of my
How
pitch?
long have they had Constantine for?
Well, this was kind of my pitch for Legends, but not like in what they're doing right now.
They've had Constantine for what, 4 years now?
Well, to be fair, he could have been busy. This kind of might have been the only free time he had, because after Constantine, he went off to go do more Broadway and other stuff, and he's like, "Oh, I'm in contract for the next 2 years."
He's now being like, as long as the show survives, he's now a permanent member.
On season 4.
It's just a dumping.
See, this was my pitch though, where you can put all these ancillary characters on Legends and have the main characters too. Everybody just pops in and out.
I want Constantine's show.
I don't. I want Constantine on a team too. So I just think this is what I pitched a long time ago, but not really. I had pitched like a Justice League show where all the characters could be interchangeable, and every season it's different. Like Constantine could be in one, and then he's not in the next one. Kid Flash was in there; he's in and out. Like it's just Flash is in there, Arrow's in there. I just think it could be more, but this is kind of what I had initially thought.
So, I mean, it's just I just want his show back. And not on CW, but I'm not gonna get it. So
this is like my second favorite thing. I think I'm gonna really try to catch up on it just for Constantine on Legends. So all right, last one or not last one? Go.
I'm saying we make it the last one or not?
Sure, we can make it the last one.
Yeah. Chris Trident, because I like this question. After The Witcher, what other video games would you like to see turn into a big budget TV show series?
Video games.
I think it's a really good question.
Horizon?
Horizon would be an interesting TV show. So would Monster Hunter, actually. In fact, Monster Hunter really lends itself to being episodic.
Yeah.
Because I'm literally Monster of the Week.
Fortnite?
No, let's do actual games. No. Not mobile games. That's all it is.
PUBG.
I mean, you could actually probably make a PUBG.
I mean... Yeah, I mean it's just Hunger Games in a way, right? It's like yeah, that'd be cool though. That would be nice. Like soldiers going down, and you get some of their backstories of like he is doing this to win the money for his disabled sibling. I don't know. I'm just thinking of like what's the tragic backstory.
Yeah,
that'd be cool though. A PUBG TV show.
Until Dawn would have made a really good TV series.
Yeah, but that's a TV series on its own, I guess.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It'd be a really
And
good
like
TV
the new one that's coming out next in May or whatever.
Yeah.
I forgot, Detroit.
Gears of
Yeah.
War could be a really cool TV
Yeah.
series. Detroit, yeah, I can see that.
Dark Souls would
trying
be too expensive.
Yeah, but that'd be too hard to
Tomb
watch.
Raider, they're making a TV show. I mean, a movie out of.
Borderlands. That would be a really good TV show. The Division could work.
They're making a movie out of that with Jake Gyllenhaal. So.
I mean, I'll believe that when I see it. Dead Space.
No,
actually,
he's like producing, and he's all like, "We want this movie to happen," and I think it will.
but I'll believe it when I see it.
I wonder when it's coming. I think they said.
Especially after Assassin's Creed, I'll believe it when I see it.
Jake Gyllenhaal. The Division movie. I wonder when it's coming out.
But no, Dead Space and Borderlands, they'd make two really good series.
The Division movie. Okay, no. Let me see. Wait, I was looking up games real quick.
I'm trying to look. Got SSX Tricky. That'd make a good
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy could work. Soul Reaver. Give me Soul Reaver and Chaos Legion back.
Days Gone. The whole zombie. But you know, I guess zombies are done. Actually, never mind.
Metroid. You could make a show out of that. I imagine. Can't think of what.
I'm just looking at games. I'm looking at PS4 ones because those are the ones that are kind of like the more story heavy.
Yeah.
PS4 exclusives.
You know what? That should make if he did it properly and did the story and all the lore well. Destiny.
Oh yeah,
it's got so much backstory to that game.
That's true.
That's what I do in comics, I suppose. But
yeah, but you don't want to do homework.
I mean, the homework's fun because people actually make videos out of it, so you just listen to them talk.
Let's see. I don't see any more video games that I think right now, at least for newer video games.
Yeah. Say Uncharted could probably make a decent one, but it's just too hard to do as well.
They still want to do that as a movie though, so it's like I doubt it'd be a TV show if they still want to do it as a movie.
Ratchet and Clank, you know, Crash Bandicoot, I'd watch as a TV show.
I swear I thought that was a TV show one day or one of these days.
I know. So you had Skylanders as a TV series.
I think Monster Hunter would be really great. Yeah.
Monster Hunter would be a really cool TV series.
I don't know. Also, PUBG just on my mind now. Like 100 people get sent out there for a game, like for everybody's amusement, but they're all dying. I mean, it's I don't know if we've had a movie like or something like that, but Hunger Games was like that, but different. Where it's in post-apocalyptic. This is modern age, like modern day.
Yeah. I mean, you could be like, oh, they like just playing the old war games and have it that way.
I don't want see what I remember. What I thought Warcraft. Remember when Warcraft came out? I thought that was gonna be modern day, and somebody was just gonna do Ready Player One, where they just go into a virtual reality and it's the game Warcraft. But I thought it was better that it was the actual story.
Oh, I fell asleep in that movie.
I enjoyed it.
I was like, wow, this is incredibly fucking boring.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's all the games we could come up with now. I think PUBG were, Horizon, like you said, Monster Hunter. Yeah, Destiny would be great too. I would love to see a Destiny TV show.
Destiny and Warframe. Warframe would be really
But it's got to
cool.
be like a Netflix, Amazon, HBO, Hulu type of thing. It can't just be on ABC or something like that where it's a sitcom.
Yeah. It's got to be a network that can throw money at it.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for the questions. We're going to now get into the shows of the week, which we're going to be talking about first. Dragon Ball Super episode 130, which have you been seeing like these videos of people watching in like big plazas and like bars and stuff like that?
Yes, I've seen all these Mexican people watching it.
We Mexicans do it, right? That's why.
It's like, how have you got the license to do that? I know they're like your biggest market, but that's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed it, but this just reminds me of why I told my friend, this is why I like Naruto more. Because a lot of the whole time, this episode, they said Goku's doing it for this and that, but I thought he just wanted to do it because he was fighting to be the strongest.
Yeah.
They were telling more than showing, I think.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it.
I was really bored the first half.
Yeah. It was the fighting, though.
I mean, the whole entire episode was a fight.
Yeah, which I liked.
But like the first half wasn't visually interesting at all. It was
There
just
was,
really.
I
It was
thought
dull.
the best visual part of this episode was at the end when he explodes, or the remember that part where like he's about to like walk towards Jiren and then you just go black and white and like his whole insides explode.
Oh yeah, yeah. I only watched this like a couple of hours ago, and I'm
Yeah.
struggling to remember.
Yeah, so there was that part
But
to
yeah.
show that the whole toll on him.
What was that?
There was
I
the
didn't
toll that he took, his body, the toll the body took when in Ultra Instinct, because he's just like a Saiyan. He's not.
Oh, so that's their like he can't do this too often.
Yeah,
But-
basically, because it just basically broke his body. He'll recover because he's a Saiyan,
Yeah,
but and he also
Um,
just give him a
he's
sense
the
of
main-
being.
he has to recover because isn't this set between arcs in Dragon Ball Z?
I thought that was a good visual though, where it showed that, where it kind of showed his body took a toll on it, and it just scared me for a second. I was like, "Oh my god, what just happened, dude?"
What
Lit-
I want to is,
Yeah.
did
Huh.
Jiren go into Ultra Instinct as well? Because he had the exact same aura.
No, that's
was
just
that
his
one-
power up. He's just really
It was
powerful.
just like the same liquidy sort of look. Is that just the standard thing in this show?
I guess so, but I didn't think they did a good job of differentiating their power ups, because one of the
Yeah,
things I don't like
yeah.
about this episode is that it's typical Dragon Ball, where it's like, hey,
it's-
to show this guy's the strongest guy, let's just give him more muscle. It's like so machismo
Yeah.
about it, bro. Like, come on.
I was gonna say Jiren looked like the Alaskan bullworm from SpongeBob.
He did.
Just like, oh damn.
Like, I get their point of what they're trying to get, their story point of like Goku's doing it because everybody has faith in him, stuff like that. I get it, but they never told me in Dragon Ball Super that he did anything for the people he loved. That he did everything just to fight because he wanted to be stronger,
Yeah.
and which is why
Well,
It's
then,
one of my
that's-
problems
that's
with the
the
show.
That's just Goku's character, isn't it? That's the only two things he has for his character. Is I want to fight and there's people,
my friends, yeah, but
and that's literally it.
I don't remember like a time he did anything to protect the people, at least in Super. Because he fought Beerus, because, I just want to fight him. He also destroyed planets while he was fighting them. He fought Goku Black because Trunks from the future said, hey, I kind of need your help. He's like, oh, sounds like a strong guy. I kind of want to fight him. He did the Tournament of Power. I want to see if the stronger guy is out there. Like, he literally doesn't do anything. Everything is so. This show is so self-aware that it kind of turns me off of what they did this episode,
Yeah.
because it was so self-aware until it became more serious this episode, where they were kind of poking fun of what what they would always do, but this episode they're like, we're just doing it, and it's not making fun of poking fun at it. It's like, this is like what we wanted it to be, but it's not. It's Goku doing stuff because he wants to be the strongest, which is just what a little bit turned me off about this episode, because it made sense for Vegeta, because Vegeta's storyline throughout this whole thing was he was doing it for the people, for the Saiyans, and for his family, stuff like that. It made more sense what Vegeta said he was doing it for, because they built it up. You know what I'm saying? Now it made more sense as to why you always say it never made any sense why Superman cared in the movies, because he never really showed it.
Yeah.
Now this is basically it. It never really showed Goku cared about, like, remember even earlier he never even thought about Chi-Chi and Goten, and until now, just recently. Like, this is just, I don't know. To me, this is just they built up something that this isn't necessarily what they should have been building up to. Because this is a great fight, to me at least.
It was okay. No, it was very, from what I've seen in the Super, it's very typical. Like, oh, just fill the screen with crap.
Yeah, I just think the story aspect to it wasn't as great as it is. And people were saying, because I saw like a meme of, like, have you seen the Krusty Krab and Chum Bucket memes?
I mean, who hasn't seen the
Okay,
crap?
somebody put Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super and Naruto, right? Or Shippuden, and the comments were saying, let's be honest, Super is better because of the story. I was like, is there really a story? It's really Dragon Ball. The whole point of Dragon Ball is for fighting. That's really it. It's not necessarily a story point, emotion point. It's just to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're really called Z Warriors. And to
Pretty much.
me, it just further proves to me why I think Naruto's a more superior show, because I think that story is better. Wow, like
Mm.
I just think, I mean, the only problem Naruto has is it has fillers, but Dragon Ball Z
I mean, it's not the only problem Naruto.
well, I mean, from my standpoint, from the general consensus from Twitter, at least from the general Twitter, not like anime hardcore fans. This is like the general Twitter. They feel Naruto's better because it has, or at least that part of it has Naruto better because it is the story of like Naruto and his emotional, like standpoint from a kid to, you know, with everything around him, his parents, stuff like that. Whereas Goku is just kind of like a fighter. That's kind of it. Like the whole point of Dragon Ball Z is just badass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what I got from this episode specifically, because they try to push it on me that I should care about Goku fighting for his friends and stuff like that, but they never really showed me that he really cared that much. When really he almost let his son die just so his son could be like, I want to see him fight stronger.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it just was a weird thing. Other than that, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was.
I mean, I was bored. Like the second half was better than the first, but it's just like this episode is the exact reason why I don't want to watch Dragon Ball anymore.
Yeah.
It's just crap.
Well, this episode is the exact reason why I didn't think it was the top between that and Naruto. Like if you were to, I don't know, I just feel like if you were to condense Naruto similar to My Hero Academia, it would be as good a show as with the story, because I think the story's great. Really,
No.
You don't think the story's great in Naruto?
No.
This kid who like, and then with Jiraiya and all that.
You can try and sell it all you want. The answer's gonna stay no.
I think so. I think it's just as good.
And it will stay no for a lot of people.
Well, I mean, it depends on who you go to, because on a general
that's the same for everything.
Because the general standpoint, people haven't gotten introduced to My Hero Academia yet. They started to, but
I
they
don't
haven't.
know. I wouldn't. I think My Hero kind of took off a lot.
Well, I'm talking about it from like general people, not kind of people who into geek culture stuff, like just like people who don't even like watch like anime that much besides like Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. Just Dragon Ball Z and maybe Naruto sometimes. Like this is just general, your average Joe. Like from what I've seen.
I mean, it just sounds like you're trying to move goalpost.
I'm not. I'm just saying they haven't been introduced to My Hero Academia yet, which they will, because people always get introduced to stuff like when it's almost finished.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So, all right, that was Super, which is my kind of rant of like how I was kind of just weirded out by this episode. But you know, Frieza and Android 17, of course they're still alive.
Yeah, I'm just like I don't care about either of them.
I wish they would have just.
No.
I wish they would have just had a fight. It's that whole typical thing, they have to tie or Goku has to lose. He can't win. It's so stupid, bro.
Yeah, but you know they brought back 17 because it's set between arcs. So it's like, oh, we have to put him back in here.
Yeah. All right. Going on to our last show, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now. What episode is it? 13?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't remember what it was called. It was named after the boat.
So how did you feel about this episode?
It was alright. It was very much a down, not like a bad down, but like a downtime. Or I found it like a downtime from last episode. Anyway.
Did you see the same thing I said, where it felt like the dude who plays Deke lost his voice?
No.
He didn't, because he felt so low pitched.
It doesn't help I forgot you said that, because I watched this today and you said that yesterday, and it's like, I didn't hear that.
His voice sounded low pitched compared to, like, he lost it compared to the previous episodes.
No, I couldn't agree.
Look, I'll try to get clips and compare it to you. But my favorite joke of this episode, when Fitz says like somebody brought Scrappy Doo.
Yeah, it's just like, it's true. He really is.
Oh, it's funny,
it's like,
man.
Dick, shut up for 5 minutes, please.
This whole episode is about, like, you know, it is a downtime and them trying to find the Gravitonium, but it is Deke basically finding out who his grandmother is and who he's related to. Which I felt like was going to happen sooner or later.
I'm surprised it happened this quick.
Yeah, me too, but I didn't, I didn't think it was going to happen this quick. I knew it was going to happen soon, but then when his mom said, like, the whole, it's not about the big stuff, it's about going in the right direction, I knew Simmons was going to say that later, because she said, my grandma used to say that. It felt very tropey, which I'm not used to S.H.I.E.L.D. being.
I
Yeah,
don't know if I'd call that trope.
it is because like I thought they would have saved that for the next episode, but I guess to kind of round about like the story for Deke, they had to save this episode, and Deke is all awkward about it. But I mean, how else would
But
you
you
act?
would be
Yeah,
about it. You're my grandparent.
yeah. And then he was like, "Okay, Grandpa." Like, I wonder
Also,
when he's
shout
gonna tell
out
him.
to the woman they got for his mum because she actually looks like she could have been their daughter. Also, fun fact: they have a daughter.
Yeah,
You know that now. It's not the dad. It is they do have the. They could have a son as well, but
yeah. But
we know they have it.
it was the daughter, and I kind of knew it would be because when they mentioned like it looked like my mother's, their grandmother gave it to her, so I was like, I assumed it would have been. It was we were gonna see the mom sooner or later.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, I didn't think of that
Yeah.
one. It just kind of hit me over the head. This
Um.
one. I don't know why. When Yo-Yo was like, "I'm stumped," it's like that's a bit too quick for your character, but I don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah, on that one.
So was that a bit too soon? Especially since the scene before, she's like, "No, leave me alone." It's like, "I want Mac. I want to do this."
Yeah.
And it's like, "Oh no, I'm stumped." So okay, yeah. So it's in character. It just felt like it's a bit too soon for that character.
Okay, there's 22 episodes, so there is 9 episodes left.
Yep.
23rd, 30th, 6th, 13th, 20th, 27th, 4th, 11th, 18th. Okay, there you go. I just named the dates.
I will say it ends the week of the original Infinity War release date.
It doesn't actually. It ends on the 18th of May. Original was May 4th.
Oh, I thought it ends the week after. Huh.
No, it's like 2 weeks after.
I thought they had that lined up really well, but
I just wonder. I hope they do the whole reveal of Fitz. Yeah, I just feel like Deke is gonna somehow sacrifice himself for Fitz and Simmons. Like one of them is gonna like.
No.
You don't think so? I just feel like Simmons is gonna be in trouble and Fitz is gonna want to sacrifice himself, but Deke says he's gonna do it because if he doesn't, he's not gonna be alive.
I mean, he's not going to be alive either way. That's kind of a redundant sacrifice.
No, like in the future. Well, I mean, it'd be that loop thing, wouldn't it? Where have I seen this?
I don't know, but going like, oh no, I do because then I won't exist. It's like you're not going to exist anyway.
Well, I mean, he'll die, but
it's the same
he won't
thing.
have met his mother or his grandmother.
Yeah, but he'll be dead, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but he met his grandma already. But like
Yeah,
I'm
but
talking about like in
still
the whole
die.
loop aspect of it, where the future, him in the future, eventually he's gonna be born. Where have I
Yeah, but
seen this though? Where there's like a loop like this? Where have I seen this? I've seen something like this where somebody had sacrifices them in the past so they could be alive in the future. It's probably like a Terminator or something like that.
it might be Back to the Future.
No, because he doesn't sacrifice himself.
No, but someone does something.
But he doesn't
That would-
sacrifice himself though. There's somewhere where they sacrifice themselves in the present, like after coming back in the past. There's somewhere. I just don't know where because it just seems like more than likely. But well, what are they gonna do with Deke's character? They're gonna go back to the future and he's just gonna stay there.
Yeah, he'll go back to the future because the future will be changed and it'll be all nice and happy. And he'll be like, "Oh, there's trees and there's sea and there's this and there's that."
You
And he'll
don't
be
think
happy.
you don't think there's gonna be 2 Dekes?
Why would there be two D? Oh, actually, no. I say that there's fucking two. There's like 6 of everyone now, isn't there?
Yeah.
No, because he'll be going back to his timeline. So
See, that's just
there's
this is
only
what I
one-
hated about Super. They did almost that exact thing. I just got so confused when they did that.
Because like it's I don't know, it's just overlapping timelines, and when everything's sorted out, it'll be one.
But isn't
Or
that timeline
They'll be unraveled, and there
gone
won't be.
because you have to
Well, I
find you
mean,
have to find that timeline though, because you can't necessarily exactly find that timeline. Like because you go to the future doesn't mean you're going back to that timeline.
All right, he goes back to the future. He kills the Deke that's there, and he takes his
He's
place.
not gonna kill the Deke that's there. He's probably just gonna live with another Deke around. He's just gonna have to live in hiding.
Or he'll just go to another.
Or he'll
timeline
just
where-
get. I mean, who they have like a guy who's good at making fake IDs and stuff like that. He'll just go live in that new timeline with another Deke, and he'll just live as somebody else. And he just,
Maybe.
I don't know. I feel that way. It just feels weird because I have no idea where they're going with this.
No, and it's the whole Ruby subplot with Werner von Strucker, who I don't like that
Yeah,
guy.
he just
That
out.
kid,
I didn't know he came back. I was like, whoa, what a pull.
yeah, that it's just like okay. I was like, what do you do again? I can't. And it's like, oh, I remember everything. It's like, oh yeah, great.
That's his power. He remembers everything. Wow,
Yeah,
wow,
it's like
what a bad power.
the irony that I completely forgot you existed. um. But yeah, like, where's that heading, and how does that tie into everything?
Yeah, true.
And are they going to be a Thunderbolts? Have they only got Crusher Krill there
They
as
got
well?
Crusher Krill. They got
Is there anyone else?
Ruby. They got Werner, and they're probably gonna have other people because they say this is like a safe house, and there's probably gonna be other people.
I mean, probably, yeah. But like, also, what is Ruby's goal here? What's her end game?
Yeah.
Is she with the mother? Is she against the mother? I can't figure her out. Because like when you go, oh, would you tell him? Oh, I told him the truth. Well, which way does that lean?
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna go against the mother eventually, and they're just gonna make their own group, like she said.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be cool if it was the Thunderbolts. That'd be really interesting too.
Yeah. But then the Thunderbolts, and they have powers as opposed to Shield, who really just has one person with powers. I mean, I guess unless they get Yo-Yo back, which they might, I guess.
I mean, Yo-Yo's got powers. You know, she's Matt got the Hydra bot, so she's gonna have it again. And that was actually a nice little scene. Like, does it feel different? Coulson's like, no, this thing's amazing. It's like, yeah, but can you still feel the tension?
Oh yeah, that was sad.
That was a nice little like, oh, actually, no, you can't.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was nice, and the whole Deke story. I think the Thunderbolt story is what I'm calling it right now. It was kind of just weird. I was like, I wonder where they're going with this, but we'll see.
It doesn't help. It's a really weird thing to have in the middle of a time travel plot.
Yeah.
But I mean, then again, so was the LMD in the middle of a Ghost Rider plot, but they pulled that off. So.
Yep. I'm trying to see what else about this episode.
I'm presuming that they're setting up for Graviton to come back.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, someone has the Gravitonium. It's like, oh yeah, he's coming back. Because guess what? He's going to be the cause of all of it. Because why else would you be constantly fighting over him?
It's true. And I feel like we're going to see that same scene that Deke showed us, Daisy, in the beginning, where it's her walking out of like a helicarrier, and that was the last time we saw Daisy Johnson.
We've seen that a couple of times, haven't we?
I feel like we're gonna recreate that. They're gonna recreate that with that, and she's gonna feel like she messed up, and she's gonna go away for like an episode or something like that.
That's if she messes up and not if she sorts it out this time.
No, she's gonna feel like she messed up, but she didn't. She's just gonna feel.
But
like
we've only got how many left? 9 episodes.
Yeah.
I think I don't think they have the time to have it so she messes up. I think she's got to do it right straight away.
Okay. Well, I just thought she wasn't gonna mess up though.
She's got to do the one thing no one else has done.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I thought she wasn't gonna mess up. I think she's just gonna think she messes up, but she doesn't. She literally did the right thing.
Oh, only thinks.
She only thinks she messed up.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense. Because she's so paranoid about it.
Yeah. What if she's got to kill Coulson?
Yeah, I mean they did say don't keep Coulson alive and stuff like that. Let him die. Yeah. Which I don't get how that makes. Keeping Coulson alive keeps.
I mean, you're not supposed to get it. Like, the only people that do get it is the writers.
It's true.
We haven't had those details revealed to us yet.
It's true.
Maybe he's an anomaly, and the timeline we're on is because
he has the Soul Stone. Clearly.
Oh yeah, because it's Agent Phil Soulson. Yeah.
It's Soulson. That's funny.
Agents of Soul.
Yeah. Anything else about this episode?
The MC Hammer references got old real quick.
Yeah.
It's like I appreciate the first couple, but
I did like when the guy Magnew saw whoa, this is a different Mag, because it kind of shows how far he's been.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it was a decent episode. It just
it was
wasn't.
decent. Yeah.
It wasn't as good as the hundreds.
Yeah,
But
of
then
course.
again,
Well, yeah, it's so hard to be. That was perfect. It's so hard to be there.
yeah, it's just like okay.
Yeah, I just
Having a flying ship was cool. That was an interesting
I just
idea.
wonder when they're going back, because looking at IMDb at least, in the coming episodes, the next episode, Fitz and Simmons are faced with one of the greatest fears as they search for a way to seal the rift. And in episode 15, Coulson uncovers General Hell's real agenda, and it could be the end of the world if S.H.I.E.L.D. can't stop her. And then that's it for like episode descriptions.
Mm.
So they only have like the next two, and then they have episode 16 as called Inside Voices.
Maybe they have any human that's really loud.
Maybe. I wish they'd bring on a new Inhuman, but they don't have time for that, I guess.
No, if you notice, since the show has kind of flopped, she hasn't even used her powers.
Yeah, right.
And it's like I wish I could use my powers, and it's like
you can.
We're trying to avoid that.
Yeah, man, the show messed everything up. Inhumans messed everything up. God damn.
No, Scott, but the humans didn't do anything.
Okay, Scott Bug messed everything up,
Scott
man.
fucking fuck you.
Inhumans got bugged, right? Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the show. I don't think we have anything else, unless you have anything else to make. Like, what are your predictions for next episode? Which I don't know how to do.
I have no clue. With this season, I can't predict what's gonna happen. It's all gonna.
Also,
what happened will happen. That's my prediction.
Krypton out in 2 days. Wow, I didn't expect that so soon. I forgot that it was like
Fun facts: Cloak and Dagger trailer tomorrow.
There you go. We have a lot of things to talk about next week.
Yeah.
And with that, I think that's gonna be it for me. It's gonna be it for Mitch, and we'll see y'all next week.
Toodle.